All right, there we go. We got things working now. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode. My name is Gerard. This is my little brother, Alex. The missing guy is always JR. And this is the GAJ podcast. Let's go. And if you haven't read the headline already, you're damn right. The Bears are in first place. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Got a big one this weekend. We'll get into that in a little bit. But, yeah.
Quick caveat, just an FYI. Advance apologies because my sister-in-law made me do drugs before we started the show.
That's funny.
I said I was not going
That's
to do
funny.
it this week because the past couple of weeks I started blabbering on endlessly, aimlessly, repeatedly. And upon listening back to those episodes, I went, damn, that's kind of annoying. I just repeated what I said, and then it went in a random direction that ended nowhere.
Yep, sure did. Sure did. It was pretty funny. And if you stuck around for those entire episodes, thank you very much.
Yeah, if you wonder why those episodes were 2.5, 3 hours long, it's just me talking aimlessly for like probably half the episode.
And it was so good, though.
And
it was
you
so
might get some of
good.
that. You might get some of that today too for this week's episode.
And if you enjoyed it as much as I did, man, make sure you like the episode. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when we are releasing new episodes, and you can see when Alex is recording high again. And if this is your first time with us,
I am
thank you
drunk.
for checking out our channel, our show. We'd love it if you would consider becoming a new subscriber. Maybe leaving a wavy emoji in the comments so we know you're there. We can shout you out. Or if you prefer, you can always contribute to the show more anonymously by shooting us an email at where to go? gagepodcast@gmail.com. All right, let's get into it. I mean, it's time. It's my favorite pastime, eating, and we call this segment "Mom's Kare Kare," and we usually like to let Mom lead off. And man, she got a good one this week. I don't know if you saw that picture, but here it is. That's my favorite right there. That is the pork hocks adobo. She got some string beans in there, potatoes, just the way I like it, and she made it healthy by using low sodium soy sauce and turmeric rice.
It doesn't look very saucy though. Maybe it's just at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm sure it's all at the bottom. And if you've ever looked at pictures of like mine, I make a lot more sauce, so it almost looks like soupy. But
I
man,
like
that
sauce.
looks
I like it when it's saucy.
delicious. Delicious. Pork hocks adobo. Let's go. That's, man, making my mouth water. Making my mouth water. Yeah. Hopefully, well, I don't know. You're coming into town, so she'll make kare kare. She won't. Maybe she'll make some of this. I don't know. That'd be cool. I'd like it.
I'm
But
in for
you're the
all
one
of it.
staying with her, so she'll probably cater to your favorites more so than.
I kind of want. I might try to stay with Dad for a day or two, just because I'm going to be there for so
You
long.
should.
And I kind of want to check out, his Airbnb and.
It's a good one. It's nice. It's a 2-story, 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, single car garage that he can actually.
How many
park
bedrooms?
in.
2?
3.
3?
Yeah.
Are there beds in those bedrooms?
Yeah. There's a king size in the main bedroom. There's a queen size in like the middle bedroom, and then there's like, it's kind of cool. Like I won't ever sleep on it, but there's a bunk bed in the 3rd bedroom, and they're both like full size beds on top and bottom.
Oh, cool.
Now,
Damn.
being 200 plus pounds, like I had to climb up there to do some, like shut the window shades all the way, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely too heavy for that top bunk.
Damn, dude, I might sleep and sleep on the top bunk because background for some of the listeners who probably already know since we're related to them. But Jordan and I, when we were little, we shared a room. We had bunk beds, and I slept on the
Oh
bottom
yeah,
bunk, and Jordan slept on the top bunk. And there were a
we
few
had some
times
real
when the
good
top
beds.
bunk fell down onto the bottom bunk, or the mattress fell
Uh,
down.
did it really?
Remember
I don't
that?
remember that.
It didn't fall down on me, but we used to jump on it.
I remember
And the top bunk,
Angelico being under
and then
there
the
when it
bottom would
happened.
just fall out, so the top bunk would collapse into the bottom one. Luckily, none of
Yeah,
us were there. I remember one time when we were little, not uncle, he's almost like our
cousin.
uncle, our cousin Jello. It
I
went
remember. Yeah,
down.
you
He
just
went.
kind
He
of
went up
push it
to push
up.
it back up, and then he acted like it fell down on him, and he was dead. And we were all scared because we were fucking like 5 or 6
We're like
6 years
five or
old.
six.
We didn't know
Yeah,
any better.
yeah. Whoops, take that out. Yeah, I'll go and show one of mine for the week. Um, there's this burger joint across the street from my office called Burger State, and I found out this week that they do what they call a paleo plate. So if you don't know what a paleo plate, it's kind of like similar to like some of the other shit, like low carb or keto or whatever. It's basically uh, it's basically a burger without a bun, but theirs is awesome. So let me put this up. That is a bacon cheeseburger, like on top of like lettuce and tomato, no bun, but they put a fried egg on that bitch. Yo, good stuff.
Was it
And
bacon
by the way,
crispy?
the burger's good.
Was it
And the
bacon
bacon
crispy?
was crispy. Yes, it was.
Nice. Wait,
It
so
was
how'd you eat
awesome.
it? Did you use a
I
fork and
used a fork. Yeah.
knife?
Fork and knife, yeah. Um, but that's because I was at work. Honestly, if I wasn't at work, I probably would have just picked it up with my hands and eaten it. I probably would have been done it like pizza style, so you hold the bottom of it and try to eat it like a slice of pizza.
Yeah.
Or like, I think the other thing I would have done was I would have put the lettuce and tomato on top. I don't know. I'm not sure. Or maybe get an extra piece of lettuce to put on top and then have something to hold it with. But yeah, it was pretty good. Um, I think the only thing I would have added, because I wouldn't have put ketchup on it, I would have put a little hot sauce on it. But it did use pepper jack cheese, and it was pretty good.
Nice.
So yeah, and um, an account manager came in from I don't know our marketing company or whatever, and they brought in. This is from Nothing But Cakes. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but they do little
I
pastries
think
like
that's a
this.
chain. I think they have many
It is.
locations
It is a
throughout the
chain. Yeah.
country.
This was pretty good. It's like what would I? It's almost like I don't know if you've ever had like angel food cake,
Yeah.
but with more density and more like moisture in it. So it was really good. The icing was really good. Even like a couple days later, I had one because it was still there, and it wasn't as good, but it was still pretty good. So yeah, Nothing But Cakes. I'm gonna put a note to link both of those. Burger State KC. Nothing but cakes. So we'll put links to those in the show description. I'm going to take that off for a minute and let Alex talk about his meals that I always get jealous of.
Oh, I went
Yes.
today. I had to get some Filipino
Oh,
food.
you went today. Nice.
I went today. Yeah, yeah. It's because I had extra time, but did change it up a little bit because they did have curry curry. But I was like, you know what? I'm about to go to Chicago and get some real curry curry. So I'm not gonna
Yeah.
get this
Change
like
it up a little
knockoff
bit.
shit. And I wasn't too excited about the other dishes they had. Actually, the palabok looked really fucking good.
Is that what you have there?
No. I didn't get.
So that's
I
not palabok,
decided
right?
I made a health decision to not eat palabok. But I got that's down there in the right corner. That's menudo, and there was no liver in it, which excited me. There's some. I think there are beans in it though. You might be able to see some of it in there.
Let's
There's
say
some
that
beans in there.
looks.
And then up there, instead of getting another like entree, well, it kind of served as my entrees. I got a pork
Chicken
barbecue
barbecue?
on the
Pork
skewer.
barbecue?
That's pork. Yep, yep. And it was
Nice.
pretty damn good. The only thing is that's not going to be as filling as if I would have gotten another entree. So that's kind of the caveat. And of
I
course,
thought
I
they
got
would have
my
given you more than that, to be honest. I thought they might have given you like a second skewer.
no, they're not going to do that. That's a
Oh.
hot selling item, so they're not going to give you two.
Okay.
And then
You know
of
who'd
course
be
my
into
ihi
that?
soup,
Freaking
which
Paul,
is
dude.
that might be like full sinigang right there. That might not just be ihi soup.
Yeah, I
That's
say
full sinigang.
that's got the bak choy in there. I can't
Yeah,
tell what else is in
ask for
there.
soup, and they're just like I think these sometimes they just don't care. They're like they're just gonna give them sinigang.
Can you zoom in on it?
Yep. Hold on. Oh, I can't move it.
Oh. Is that just bok choy or what else is in there?
I don't know. It's in my stomach now.
Is it fish? It's not fish, is it?
Nah, I don't think it's fish.
Huh.
Fish costs too much for the put it
I was
in
gonna say, like,
sinigang.
that'd be surprising unless they were just being real damn nice, you know?
If it was fish, it would not be giving me. It would not be giving it to me.
Not for free
just be
unless they like
broth.
you.
But that's what I had today. I'd say it was pretty decent. I'm not gonna say it was great. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but it kind of hit the spot, scratched the itch. I would have really
Nice.
liked some palabok though, but I've been doing pretty well as far as dietary habits go.
Well, maybe we can find some while we're.
That music might be too loud.
I was saying I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
Of course, for those that watch, a lot of times the audio when it translates over to YouTube and Spotify, we don't know if the music's too loud or not loud enough. If there's an echo or not an echo. As far as we know when we're recording, everything sounds okay. Right now, that sounded pretty loud. There are times when I said it was too loud, but then when I listened to the recording, it wasn't. It really wasn't loud at
You
all.
can't even hear it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
it's
all right. That's all right.
technical obstacles that we have to get through.
We'll kind of meet somewhere here in the middle. Why don't we do there? And if you can't hear it, feel free to comment. We're trying to make this better for everybody. So if you need a little more music, or maybe if you just want us to eliminate background music altogether, let us know. And also let us know what you think of the food, dude. Like the Filipino food, bro. Like I don't know if it's like algorithms, but I feel like Filipino food is getting more and more popular because I keep seeing all kinds of posts about it. But also, the more I watch them, I'm sure the algorithms are like, send them more. So I don't know. But it's pretty good. I do like the skewer. Like, I bet Paul would be all about that shit.
I love their skewers, but it's not as much food as getting a second entree. That's the caveat behind it.
Can you ask for like 2 extra skewers? I mean,
Yeah,
it'd
you
be
pay
an
for 'em.
upcharge.
You're gonna pay for it,
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
and you also, I think they have a special if you buy. I think it's 4 skewers. I don't know. I don't remember how much it costs, but they give you a discount if you buy 4 or 5. I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
When I was trying to be healthier, I'd say about 3.5 years ago, I was actually staying close to there. This is before I had the apartment I have now, and I was just kind of floating around. But I actually went there and bought I think I got the discount of 4 skewers with no rice because I wanted to cut out the carbs. But I wasn't working out like I work out now.
Yeah,
It was good, but I got to the point where I ate it so much that I don't say sick of it. I just kind of wanted to explore other stuff. That's when I started getting, double entrees so I could, get more food and variety in the taste.
I mean, you gotta try all the other stuff, and then like when you're going to visit mom, like ask her if she makes it, and then compare.
I really wouldn't compare because this food, even though I took mom here when she was visiting,
Oh yeah.
I think it's lower quality than you get at other Filipino restaurants. It's kind of, I won't say it's cafeteria food, but it's kind of like similar to cafeteria quality.
Gotcha. So
Not as bad as
even more
cafeteria
reason to
food,
ask
but-
mom then, because if she makes it, then it's gonna be better.
Well, when mom went there with me, I think she got like heavy duty shit. She got like fish and the type where you still see the eyeballs and shit. They just chop it up right in front of you. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
that's beyond what I do. I don't
Well,
like
that
my
looks
food looking
good.
at me, being
I
like,
like the
"Why are you eating me?"
I like the bonus in the synagogue. Got a little bok choy and whatever that is. I don't know, but
That I think
bonus.
that might be lettuce. I don't know, cabbage.
I don't know.
I ate
I
it.
couldn't tell. Yeah,
I finished the whole thing.
there you go. Well, speaking of things mom makes, let me take that off. This was actually my dinner tonight. This is going back to childhood right here, man. The corned beef
You got the corned beef, yeah.
with the peas, carrots, and corn medley on some rice.
Usually
Yeah,
we had
it was pretty
potatoes
good.
when we did it, so there's
Yeah,
extra
we
carbs.
didn't have any potatoes. I thought there was some I thought there was some roasted Japanese sweet potatoes in the fridge. I forgot it's something else, and I thought about throwing it in anyway, but I know Ashley eats that a lot with her stuff, so I didn't want to use it all up, and then she had nothing to eat like her meal prep stuff with. So
I just
put
remember
anything
something we
in
used to
there.
eat when we were little, when we were growing up, that I kind of want to try because it's like this, but it's lower carb. We used to have corned beef omelets.
Oh, I can make those. You know what?
Damn.
I might try to make that tomorrow morning. I'll
Fuck,
record
I'm gonna
it.
get some corned beef now. I have some extra eggs I got to eat before I go out of town.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to buy more food. But
I'm gonna try to do that. I
when I
might try
come
to
back-
make an omelet with it tomorrow. I still got a little bit left, and I know Ashley won't eat it. And I'll be honest, it's not enough to eat just as a meal, even with the rice. So I might try to make an omelet out of it. That is a good idea. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Do you guys like corned beef out there? I know, you white folk out there, you eat corned beef a little bit differently than us Asians. We chop it up, ground it up kind of like hamburger meat, where I've noticed in the delis and such that have corned beef sandwiches, it's more like sliced meat, and it's good. I like it. Just not typically not the way that we grew up eating it. But anyway, yeah, let us know what you think. Have you ever had it this way? And if you have, what did you think? Is it better this way, ground up like this? Or is it better sliced up and put on a sandwich? Put it in the comments. Let us know. But yeah, that was my food. Ashley sent me something a little earlier. A special they were running. Let me see if I can find the picture. If you guys are in this, there's gonna be mixed reviews on this, but they got some caviar in, like hardcore expensive caviar. They put it on toast. And I think that was part of one of their special appetizers, or I don't know. Tonight, or you know what? I need to ask her. I don't know if that was something they were serving as part of the menu, or if somebody just made that for them to eat in the back of the kitchen. I think they were serving that on the menu because that's especially that one on the left. That is a pretty hearty caviar sandwich.
that looks like a double.
Yeah.
I
Especially
feel like as soon as you pick that up, it's all gonna fall out.
that's what I was thinking too. I haven't had a chance to ask her. I almost went in to see if I could get one, but those of you that are in the know that caviar is not cheap. So that's not something I want to do. I don't want to, especially when it's a special. They have limited supply. I don't like trying to take up something that the restaurant makes money on, even though they're doing just fine. But I don't want to be that guy, that just because I date somebody in there sorry, that was weird. Just because I'm married to somebody in there.
Because I date someone. We traveled to Costa Rica for an event, a ceremony.
Hope you're more than just dating now.
We got all dressed up, and in our dressed up clothes, we jumped in a pool, And you forgot that happened. And I'm the one on THC right now.
Anyway, that's fair comment right there. I did have a few drinks, so. But yeah, I want to try that. I haven't really like had a lot of caviar in my life. But I
I've
feel
had
like it was
any.
like on a cracker. So this seems like it's a lot to me. Like, I think I would like it for a bite or two. I don't know if I would like it for the whole sandwich.
Yeah. I'd say I just want
No?
a small piece of it, and probably the one on the right.
I would want the one on the left, but I would like be one bite and I'd be like, okay, I'm good. Or maybe take one bite of that one and then need to switch to the one on the right because it's too much. So I don't know, but it looks good. I want to try it, and I might ask her later, like, how did that go? Is there a lot? Because I kind of want to try it soon. But yeah, that was Ashley's contribution to Mom's Kare Kare. So thanks for that. Sorry,
This looks like an episode of The Bear.
There you go. Yeah. Well, you and her like that show.
Yeah,
I
cousin.
haven't quite gotten into it, but it's aight. It's aight. But anyway, folks, that is. Oh man, sniffly. That's Mom's Kare Kare. That's all about the food. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about what we're eating, what we're showing. If you have any suggestions about how to make our dishes better, or if there's anything out there that you think we should try, let us know. Like I love trying new food. So if you have any ideas, put it in the comments or shoot us an email, and we'll see what we can do. We'll do a first bite reaction if we can pull it off. Which, by the way, hopefully you did see that episode. I did a first bite reaction video last week. It's a little bit quiet because I was doing it at like 2 o'clock in the morning and Ashley was sleeping. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, this is it. I would just go to the middle of it. It was something that Ashley brought home from the restaurant for me. It was a lobster ravioli and it was delicious. So if you're ever in the Kansas City area and you want a good lobster ravioli or just a good meal in general, go check out Farina, and I'll make a note to link them and put the link to their website in the comments or in the description.
I've never had lobster ravioli, but I've had lobster mac and cheese, and that was fucking awesome.
Yeah. And dude, this isn't like the imitation lobster. This is like real lobster. Like I actually even found a little piece of shell because it was like real lobster.
Here's the thing, though. I'm not big on eating lobster or crab because of the work you have to put into it. I feel like it's fighting, even though it's dead and dismembered. I feel like it's still trying to fight you.
Oh, 100%. I mean,
so I'm like, you know what? Nature did this for a reason. I'm not meant to eat it. I tried. I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'm more dead than the lobster is at this point.
Right? You're just tired. I'm with you. No, that's why. I mean, for me, that's why I always like. For us, when did we always eat? When did we eat crab legs a lot? Like when we went to the casino, right? But I always made it a point to like sit by either Dad or Tita Boy so that they could crack all my crab legs open and I didn't have to do the work. Because I really liked
back then I was not open to eating seafood. I didn't get open to eting seafood until I moved to California. Now I'm like, I'll eat it. Wait, I thought work into it? Hold on.
Oh, I love it. I've always loved it though. So that's not a surprise. Let me get this queued up here. All right, but anyway, yeah. If there's anything you would like us to try, let us know. Or if you think we need to doctor our stuff up a little bit differently and try it that way, let us know that too. And if you would like to share anything you guys are eating that's been good, definitely send it over. We'd love more participation. And I'm sorry, I'm all stuffed up. Anyway, that's Mom's Kare Kare. Moving on to a little ode to my personal project on YouTube. It is named after my personal channel called Hey Dad, Watch This. This is all about kind of the adventures or happenings or sports or whatever that's going on that we participate in or read about. And I'm going to share this real quick. I read about this. I wish I could go to the game because I would love to buy a jersey, but the minor league hockey team in Cincinnati called the Cincinnati Cyclones has partnered with one of our favorites, Skyline Chili, and
I totally
for
forgot about them. The
one
Cincinnati
night, one game,
Cyclones.
whatever they're doing, they are
Oh,
renaming
no
it as
way.
the Cincinnati Three Ways. Let's go. I like it. I think they've been like the Cheese Conies before, but I guess this year they're the Cincinnati Three Ways, which is way funnier. I totally want a jersey. Like I might need to look that up and see if I can get a jersey or at least a sweatshirt or something because that's awesome. But yeah, other than that, I didn't really do much. Oh, you know what? Let me show you something. All right, I need an opinion. So this is where I'm going with this. I need an opinion. Next week at work, we are doing a white elephant gift exchange, and I've got three options lined up, and I need an opinion of which one I should give. And I'm not worried about anybody seeing this before the gift exchange, so I'll probably advertise it after we get past the gift exchange. But get that out of there. For my options, I've got one is these USB rechargeable hand warmers, which are really cool because they like magnetize to each other. They show the temperature, and then you can charge them like with USB-C cables, or you can put them in this case and charge them in the case. Which I actually have a pair kind of like that, where they have the case but not magnetized together, or have the temperature on there. And this looks like they probably heat all the way around both sides, where mine I think are just on one side. So yeah, those seem to be pretty cool. The other option I have, let me pull that up really quick, is again, I work in the office in the technology field, a monitor light. And I'll be honest, if I don't use this, I'm probably just going to keep it and use it in my cubicle on my monitor. But yeah. But it seems to be like a cool monitor light. It's got like the touch controls above it. You can do it so where like it's got a motion sensor. So you can, as soon as you sit down, it turns on. So yeah, that's option number 2. And then option number 3 is, I actually use one of these myself already. This cool like mini toolbox from Harbor Freight. It's like, I think it's usually like $20, but it's on sale right now because it's Christmas time. So it's kind of cool. Let's see if I can find a. I don't know if they show any measurements, but it's kind of cool. It's got like the flip up top, and then a couple of drawers. I keep like my wallet in there, some pens, the stuff I just carry in my pocket, my chapstick, pocket knife. In the bottom drawer, I have like my silicone rings. I think I have a couple of real rings in there. So it's kind of like, it's basically what I keep on my dresser. Ashley's not a huge fan, but she likes it better than me just dropping it all on the dresser top and having it all like sprawled everywhere. So at least it's all contained and covered up. But it's actually a pretty cool little toolbox. I actually thought about getting another one and using it on my desk at work. I haven't quite done that yet, but I do have one to potentially use as a white elephant gift. Yeah, let me know what you think. What would you do? What would you give? Or maybe better yet, what would you like to receive out of those 3 options? The monitor light, the mini toolbox or the hand warmers. Can I go back to the hand warmers? There we go, hand warmers. And by the way, yes, whenever I don't use, I'm either going to use myself, give to Ashley, or just flat out return. Because, Amazon's got the greatest return policy ever. So, yeah, what do you think? Alex, what do you think?
Hand warmers.
Hand warmers?
Yeah, those look cool. It might just be the picture because it looks very sci-fi right there. It's like
it kind of does, right?
Look at these fucking laser beams in between these two hand warmers.
It might come down to when I get them and Ashley sees them. If she wants the hand warmers, I might let her keep the hand warmers and I'll do the monitor light. But
for those nerds out there that are into Star Wars, it kind of looks like part of a pod racer.
Oh, it does.
Star Wars episode. It's like, yeah, look at it. Look at these two contraptions that have electricity going through them.
It kind of makes me think of the controllers from the Nintendo Switch.
That too. With laser beams, though.
In a charging case. But anyway, yeah. Let me know what you think. If you were in a White Olive gift exchange and you got a gift for me, which one of these three would you like the best? Alex voted hand warmers. That's kind of the way I'm leaning. But yeah. Give me an opinion. I'm curious. I'm curious what you guys think. Anyway, that's it for me. What do you have for us, Alex?
Oh boy, what have I been doing? I talked about a strange loss of appetite led to a weight loss recently, and I think I'm above north of 10 pounds of lost weight, which is odd. Which is, I don't know if that's good. I'm trying to decide if that's good or not. I mean, I've been lifting
like
still.
Consistent, or.
It's not like
you've lost
once.
Pounds
it's
and
like
it's
over the course of. I've been weighing myself over the course of the past month, probably 2 months. I'd say the weight loss happened. Like it was subtle, and then it just like increased. It was maybe 1 or 2 pounds. Which, if you see a 1 or 2 pound difference consistently, you're not going to think too much of it as a guy. But when it starts to hit like 5 pounds, you start to take notice, and then when it's 9 to 10 pounds, it's like, okay, I don't know if this is healthy. But
how many weeks has it been?
Weight? What's that?
How much time? Like
about a month, maybe a little bit longer.
I
mentioned this last week where I eat pretty healthy as far as my lunch goes when I'm at work in the office, and lately I've just been sick of that food, so I don't even finish it when I'm at work. So I take it home. And then I also eat it for dinner.
Okay.
Except I throw cheese on it and maybe make a burrito out of it. So it's a little bit different.
A few more calories in there.
More like, so I'm not eating like 2 full meals, but I don't know that I think my metabolism might just be pretty high compared to given the amount of activity I've been doing. So I think if I decrease my calorie intake a little bit, I don't say it's a little bit, maybe like a full meal that I'm skipping now. As far as total calories throughout the day, it's not going to be. I'm not skipping the meals. I'm just eating a lot less per meal. So it's almost like 2 meals equals 1 meal. So I'm practically skipping a meal.
Yeah,
I think I think it's resulting in a weight loss. Given this is the holidays, I'm going to Chicago in a few days. I'm probably going to put that weight back on.
I would say, like, having done the journey before and having read a lot in that time, I think you're kind of getting on the aggressive side, but I don't think it's, like, dangerous or anything. Because, I mean, it's over, 4 or 5 weeks?
I think it's a flag. 10 pounds? As a guy, 10 pounds in a month? That kind of sticks out to me.
Yeah, but also, it kind of depends on, like, what you were doing, like, leading up to that, the beginning of that 4 or 5 weeks, right? Did you have a higher sodium diet because you're going to retain more water in that time? So a lot of that might have been just water weight. It could have been
sodium I was usually eating for dinner. I do pound a protein shake or half a protein shake pretty much every day. If I don't have to go into the office, I'll drink a pretty big protein shake. So make sure I'm getting those. I don't like to say track macros because I don't track macros, but protein I try to make sure I get a good amount. Protein and creatine.
Okay.
And yes, creatine does make you look better. I can confirm that.
There are health benefits to taking creatine. Like it. That's
We could like trace back. We could probably trace back to when I first started talking about creatine on this podcast. Like, yeah, I might start taking it, and then I was like, yeah, I'm taking a lot of it now. And then it's like also
I do about 1 scoop a day.
1 scoop is what, 5 grams?
I think so.
I had today. What did I have? So I did pound a full double protein shake, which I put 2 big scoops. So it's probably close to, I'd say 13 grams, 12 or 13 grams. And then I did also mix in 5 grams inside some water. So I'm probably at 15 grams right now. That's not typical though. I'd say typically I'm about 5 to 10. But if I get more, then I get more. I'm like, hell yeah.
I haven't read up on it enough to know if there's benefit to having an extra like serving of it in a day. I just stick to 1 serving a day.
I don't say I follow, but I frequently watch YouTube clips from Rhonda Patrick. That's a shout out to My Fitness YouTube channel or My Fitness Clips YouTube channel, where she talks about exceeding 5 to 10 grams, where 5 to 10 grams of creatine per day is fantastic for your muscles. If you exceed it, if you go 15, 20 grams per day, it's really good for it has a lot of cognitive benefits. It's good for your brain. Helps negate lack of sleep and things like that.
Is it
one of more recent
Found My Fitness Clips?
Found My Fitness Clips, yeah. There's Found My Fitness, which is like the long podcast, and then Found My Fitness Clips is going to be, because we're so ADD in this modern times. We have such short attention spans that they have to go like clips.
Fair.
They can't exceed 4 minutes or whatever it is. So
This is
there
a
you go.
channel
Rhonda
here, by the way,
Patrick,
in case you're curious.
who I discovered from Joe Rogan's podcast, but I listen to her advice. I don't watch a lot of her videos, but I do listen to her advice. And it's kind of the ones that I put on a higher priority.
I have seen her on Joe Rogan before. I recognized her face and I just didn't really know who she was. But yeah, she's up there with like DeLauer.
Yeah, DeLauer and Berg and whoever else we got going on.
Sorry.
I don't listen to too much because a lot of times DeLauer is just like, I read a new study and here's what it said, and he creates like a 30-minute video on it. And it's like, that's great. You read a magazine article.
He gets a little long-winded for me. Like I can't watch the whole thing because I kind of lose interest.
Yeah, I'm very selective on what I watch on him. It's like, this looks a little too new and clickbaity, and he just needed to make content for something.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I do.
Like
I
he's
do
just reading it and talking about it, not necessarily something he's done.
Yeah. I do listen to
Which
some
is
of it.
fine.
I kind of pick and choose what makes sense to me. When I was listening to him when I was doing a lot of fasting, when I lost a shitload of weight, which also included I probably lost a shitload of muscle. This was years ago, though. Yeah. I accidentally hit the mute button and I turned it back on. And I forgot what I was talking about. It's not THC related or alcohol related. It's because I got distracted by a button.
Oh, speaking of moms, you, Alex, had a little gummy treat before the show.
We're moving backwards. We're still talking about, hey, Dad, watch this.
Yeah, we were moving backwards there, but
all right, back to hey, Dad, watch this. After 2 weeks, 2-week hiatus, I finally got another Friday where I did 100 pull-ups over the course of several hours. I think the past couple Fridays I only got 50 pull-ups because I think I had a call to take. I can't say why because people from work might know that I interviewed with another company.
Oops.
And I think I don't remember having the other week. I think I was just too busy. But I got another
I
100.
mean, if you're doing 50 in a day, to me, that's pretty good.
Yeah, well, I do it the easier way, which is the neutral
Reverse
grip,
grip?
like here.
Oh, neutral grip? Yeah.
Yeah, and closer in, which is way better for your lats. But if you go wider, it makes it more difficult. But I did that today. I kind of want to mention I met 2 more neighbors of mine that are from Chicago.
Nice.
One of them's a dude. So we're talking and I asked him Cubs or Sox, and he kind of had this delay. I said, that means Sox.
Hey. The way I ask
He
him
has
is
some shame.
north side or south side?
He has a shame in it. And the other one's a Cubs fan. I've seen her car before too, because she has the license plate for him that says Chicago Cubs on it.
Nice.
She has a cool medium-sized / large-sized dog named Addison. Obviously it's related to the Cubs. She's a huge Cubs fan. I never told her like, yeah, I'm a huge Chicago fan. I don't watch baseball that much, but I was born into a Cubs family. Cubs is in my blood. So
Yeah.
she told me her dog's name is Addison. And I thought that was awesome. She's like, she knew I'd know what that meant. And for those of you who don't know what that means, Wrigley Field is on the streets of Addison and something else.
Clark and Sheffield.
What is it? Sheffield. Addison and Sheffield. The name Addison was awesome.
There's like 3 streets. So there's Addison, there's Clark, and there's Sheffield that it goes around. There's a 4th one that now I can't think of it now.
Yeah, but that was cool. So talked to her.
Yeah.
I told her I'm going to Chicago for the holidays. She's actually staying here. So I think she went home for Thanksgiving. And the dude that's a Sox fan, he's actually leaving today to go to Chicago. Yeah, he's leaving.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. He's leaving tomorrow to leave Chicago, and I'm leaving the day after. So those are my Chicago neighbors. I did, after last week's episode, I did go to a Ohio State alumni Christmas party that was out here in Newport Beach.
Oh, cool.
Kids are pretty small, it looks like. With all the board members of the Orange County Alumni Association were there, so I got to meet them. And actually, one of them was from Dayton. I was talking to her.
Oh, no kidding.
She kind of has a similar story where, we recently moved our father to the suburbs of Chicago to be closer to one of the siblings, and she said they moved their dad to Arizona, where her sister lives.
Okay.
So, kind of similar stories. By the way, this board member is. I want to be nice about this. She's a bit older. We were talking about when did you graduate high school? And the president of the association, he graduated in 97, and I said I was 99, and I was talking to her. She said 87, but I don't know if she meant high school or college.
Ooh, okay.
I didn't want to ask. I think it was high school, but
I would say I'm guessing high school, but
yeah, she said she's from Northmont, and I said I was from Centerville, and she referred to like us as quote rich, new money. But she's older too, so Centerville. When we moved to Centerville was very, very small. Dayton was
it wasn't what it is today.
Or even it wasn't what it was when I left 21 years ago.
It was getting there. I mean, when we were in high school, there was enough money going around, but it wasn't.
It's a lot more built up
than
yeah. It's a lot more built up than when I was in high school. Much less when we first moved there. So she kind of saw that expansion. I was talking to her for a little bit, and then I should have. She used to like when I was talking to other people. She just like randomly say something to me like, "Hey Alex, did you know dingleberries?" I'm like, yeah, I know dingleberries.
Yeah.
I went to school to Owners.
Owners daughter. I graduated.
You graduated with her, yeah.
With her, with somebody whose parents owned that shop.
So I was there for quite a bit last Saturday, and then towards the end, kind of random, but I ran into my friend's wife there. at that bar.
Nice.
And I was like, holy crap. So hey, this is my buddy. This is my buddy that we became Muay Thai training partners back in like 2009. He actually got me better. He's left-handed, so he got me better at being the left-handed, both fighter and trainer. I could train left-handed. I could fight left-handed.
Nice.
So there's a lot of value in being able to train people left-handed. But I ran into her, and I was like, "Hey, where's Sean at?" She said he's at a bar called Perks, which is a really divey bar in Huntington Beach. Which I actually went with them there right after the Eagles game a couple of weeks ago, Black Friday.
Nice.
That's kind of funny that they're both out in different areas. And I ran into his wife. So
is she an Ohio State alum or no?
What's that?
Is she an Ohio State alum?
No. Actually, they're Chicago. They're Bears fans. He's actually my buddy. He's actually in Chicago right now. He's going to the game tomorrow.
Oh,
and he's flying back as I'm flying in. He actually tried to get me to go with him.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, but so I texted him. I was like, dude, I just ran into your wife. And he said, yeah, she's there for some like PTO shit. She's getting drunk at some PTO after hours thing. Is it called PTA? PTA.
Oh, it was like
Parent Teachers something?
Parent Teacher Association.
PTO is when you want to take off work.
Pay time off, yeah.
Yeah. Parent Teacher Association. Yeah, there was some PTA birthday thing. And then his response, right after that, he goes, watch that bitch. And then I left right after that. Actually, no, he told me he was just saying karaoke, which was like a mix of Limp Bizkit and I think Backstreet Boys. And I was pretty drunk at that point because the Ohio State alumni they gave a bunch of like free drinks and they just had a bunch of tickets of like free drinks. I was like, we can't waste these.
Yeah,
so
I'm with you.
I was pounding. This is gonna sound gross. I was pounding Trulies, which is like White Claw, on tap. But so I got drunk off that.
White Claw on tap? What?
Yeah. No, it's Truly on tap, which is pretty much White Claw on tap. So when he told me about like that karaoke thing, I just replied like, I'm too drunk to try to think about what that sounds like. But the thing is though, like after the Ohio State thing ended, I thought about like going to his wife and hanging out with her. But here's the thing about them. She will get me way more fucked up than I already am if I hang out with her. She'd be like, drink this and this and eat this. And after I eat it, I'm like, what's in that? She's like, don't worry about it. You'll feel it soon.
You'll be just fine. You'll be just fine.
When I take some gummies, but I'm pretty much a wuss when it comes to the gummies I take. If you talk about like people that know are more familiar with that substance, they look at what I take and they're like, dude, that's called trace amounts.
Yeah.
My sensitivity for it is pretty low, so trace amounts.
You know what? My thing is,
pretty good.
If it takes less to get the desired result,
it's fucking awesome.
You're winning, dude. You're winning.
I mean, now that I don't go out, I don't go out at bars as much, or even close to as much. Like when I drink at home, it's a lot less to get me to a good spot, or even beyond a good spot. But also, it takes a lot less to get me to a bad spot.
Yeah, that's why I don't drink too much liquor anymore. Although, I will say, you'll like this. It wasn't Captain Morgan's, but I did have a rum and coke earlier. I met up with my friend Ryan over at Parlor out here in Kansas City. We haven't caught up in a pretty good minute, so we just met up for a couple of drinks tonight, and I had a rum and coke. It wasn't Captain Morgan's. It was Sailor Jerry, which is something I used to serve at the.
Dude, I did not like Sailor Jerry.
Really, we used to serve a shitload of it when I worked in the bar in Milwaukee.
I mean, if it's there and they pour it to me, okay, but it does I do pump the brakes on when I drink it when I'm drinking this, and I'm referring back to when I was still partying. It's like if I know it's Sailor Jerry instead of Captain Morgan, I pump the brakes a lot.
It's a lot less spiced and a little more sweet than Captain Morgan.
Yeah, it's got a bitter taste to it. I say this though.
It was fine.
Sailor Jerry slows me down in drinking, and usually I order when I was out. This is once again when I was going out a lot more. I would order a Captain and Diet. Now, when they'll have Sailor Jerry, that slows me down. When they accidentally give me Jack Daniels, that slows me down even more.
Yeah, that's not even rum.
Yeah, but that happens a lot when you order Captain. They accidentally give you Jack. Here's the thing, though. What slows me down the most is when they give me regular Coke instead of Diet.
Really?
Yeah. That just like it's like a wall. Like it just stops. Like, hold on, something's wrong. Like people have noticed.
I thought that would sped it up.
They're like, Alex, what's wrong with you? Like, you're there's something wrong with your drink. I'm like, they gave me a regular Coke instead of Diet, and they're like, okay. If you know me,
I thought that would have made you drink faster.
No. It's just, I got so used to when I switched to Diet. I just got used to Diet not having that big sugar push. That when I get that big sugar push, my body just stops and says, "Hold on, something's wrong." And even further, once I got older, it stopped going to the bars when I started drinking Zevia, which is, a lot more stripped down from Diet Coke, or Diet Soda, Diet Pop. Even if I'm expecting Zevia and I get Diet Coke, it's kind of a slowdown. It's a speed bump where I go, whoa, something's off.
You ever use Coke Zero instead of Diet Coke?
I did back then, but I did find that I liked Diet Coke more than Coke Zero.
Okay.
Do we do we know how I got into Captain Morgan or even rum and Coke?
Because I had a Sailor Jerry and Coke tonight.
No, I'm talking about in life in general.
Oh,
this might get illegal.
I don't know. I mean, the only thing I can think of is Mildred's wedding.
May's wedding. Mildred got married when I was in college already. It was May's wedding. You told me to go to the bar. Hold on. How old were we? I was 15.
You were drinking fucking 15. Rum and like cherry Coke.
You told me to go to the bar, get a rum and cherry Coke. I said, okay. So I'm a 50-year-old. By the way, I had long hair. I was very like Seattle grunge at the time. Wearing a suit. I went up there. I was like,
/ like Yakuza or what's the Asian
Yakuza or there's some other ones. Yakuza's the Japanese one.
Yeah.
So I went up there. They served me. The guy was like, "Yeah, I still remember it," because I was so nervous. And like, I want a rum and cherry Coke. He's like, "You got it, guy." some like gray haired dude just poured me a fucking drink. Like, okay,
yeah.
I mean, maybe you probably made it.
Wasn't a bar. It was a family wedding.
Yeah. So I was drinking that. I liked the taste of it. And then I think obviously I got really drunk, and that's a whole nother story of what our cousins did and what our dad did. And, yeah. And then years later, Mom took me back there. I took a picture. But I kind of carried that over with me to Ohio State when I went to college. I don't know how I switched to Captain Morgan. I'm pretty sure you
I mean, it's probably what you were drinking anyway. It probably was Captain Morgan's.
No, that was probably Well. That was a Well rum. I just said rum and cherry Coke.
When I worked in the bar, Captain Morgan's was the Well.
Well, not out here. Maybe it was. But I don't know. Somehow I got into Captain Morgan, so I carried that with me all throughout college. And I think my buddy Josh was also in the Captain also. And then when I moved out to California and I was living inland and couldn't really party, I was drinking it then. And then I moved out to the beach and I brought it there. And the benefit of that was, so I lived in a party zone, a very, very heavily substance using party zone, and people would travel there from wherever they lived just to party, and they kind of felt entitled sometimes. And they come to our apartment and they say, "Yo, what liquor do you?" Well, yeah, we obviously had beer there. What liquor do you have? They're like, "Oh, you'll have Captain Morgan. I don't like that shit." So a lot of people did not like to drink Captain Morgan when I was in my heavy party days. So I was like, "All right, well, more for me." I'd be able to like leave it out. You know, if you live in a party house, if you leave alcohol out, it's gone. I've had there are people that walked into our apartment, took my bottle of Captain Morgan, and walked out and drank it at
That's
their
fucked.
place.
That's fucked.
That was
Don't
fucked.
do that.
That was fucked.
If
We
you
also
drink
left our
it
door unlocked,
there,
so that was also fucked. But it was one of those things where I partied. I always had Captain Morgan, and very rarely did people that came there to mooch off your party substances would join in that. There's very few that did it. It saved me some money.
Snooty Californians.
Yeah, well, I did enjoy my party days, my 20s party days, into my 30s party days, into my towards the end of my 30s. I was kind of like the weird dude, the weird old dude that was still there. That's now alone because everyone else grew up and had kids.
Yeah.
But anyways, that
evolved a little bit differently. That's all.
Yeah, we kind of went on a tangent, but I ran into my wife's. That's not my wife. I'm not married. I ran into my friend's wife at a bar. All right, so both the alcohol and the THC are kicking in right now.
Yeah, they are.
Once again, my sister-in-law made me do drugs.
She did not. You said, "Hey, should I take this?"
She just gave a thumbs up, and I said, "Okay."
She said, "Do it," but you asked. So
all she did was, I kept thinking, like, do I delay it or do I take it now? I would have taken it regardless. But all right, so
that's Alex's adventure.
No, I'm not done yet. Flag football played last week. I actually played against a team that my buddy's on. We've actually been on the same team a few times, a few seasons. And we were on the same team last year, but we both decided not to return back to that team because it was just too sketchy. And we kind of had different ideas of which direction we wanted to go. So he ended up going where he wanted to go. I ended up going where I wanted to go. So we played each other last week.
Oh, cool. That's
and
fun.
We just kind of like gravitated to each other, like we're gonna guard each other. As long as I'm playing cornerback on defense, or he's playing quarterback on defense, it's like we're gonna guard each other. And by the way, this guy's his name is also Alex. And he lives in Yorba Linda, where we almost moved when we were in high school. He's also like 6'4".
Oh shit!
But I can tell, like we saw each other, like we're gonna be competitive with each other. So we were just on each other defensively. Off it. If we're a defense, it's like you're not getting open. It's just we just
talking all kinds of shit.
It was very, very friendly. A couple of seasons ago, I did trash talk him a little bit because I scored a touch. We're both on different teams that we're on now. We're playing each other. We had played each other previously, but I scored a touchdown. Like I got past him and scored a touchdown. And I just fucking rubbed it in his face, like. And I just realized if they don't, I realized that bystanders, if they don't know that we were previous buddies and teammates, I'm gonna look like a fucking asshole. I'm gonna look like a big fucking arrogant douchebag. So it was like I rubbed his face and I kind of gave him a hug after that, so people knew it was good. But we just saw each other last week this season, and just it got a little competitive while we were close. Eventually, at some point, my team moved me on defense to safety, so I wasn't going one-on-one with them. Even though I'm not supposed to go one-on-one, we're playing zone. But I moved to safety and I didn't really guard it. But safety, I typically say that I don't like to play safety. But now that I've played it a little bit more, I think I'm cool with it because I pretend I'm Caleb Downs, safety for Ohio State. Really high ranked safety for Ohio State. I'm just like
first round draft pick.
Yeah. Oh, he'll be top 10, maybe top 5. Not the first Buckeye though. That's gonna be taken off defensively.
Nope.
People say it's Arvell Reese, and then Caleb Downs. But anyways, start playing safety. Pretending I'm Caleb Williams / a freaking hunting tiger because I'm looking around. I think I've watched too much nature videos because when I'm playing defense, I do this like sneaky like predatory cat. I'm just like
you're gonna pounce.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna pounce. I'm like, am I moving forward? Am I gonna move back? Move to the side? Where am I going? But as a safety, you have a little more freedom to move to different directions. I mean, you're communicating with my team. We're communicating with each other between our two safeties. They're two safeties. Me and some other guy, and then also like quarterbacks and linebackers saying, "All right, what's going on?" But I'm more open to playing safety now. Although
Nice.
I probably prefer corner because honestly, it's less running.
I'll say safety. You
Right.
gotta cover like sideline.
Yeah, cover
sideline
more
too.
ground. Yeah, definitely. But that's like, oh wait, I didn't talk about what happened in my last game. All right, so it was pretty evenly matched. It was a fucking close game. I would say it's pretty exciting to watch if you were watching. Because we had back and forth scoring. We had my team switched to a female quarterback at some point, and then she actually threw for a touchdown. We had a husband to wife touchdown in the end zone, and it was like a fantastic catch, barehanded. Barehanded meaning we usually a lot of people wear wide receiver gloves.
So yeah, like no
But
sticky
that helped
gloves.
a fucking lot. But if you throw in sand on it, that negates what the gloves can do. So if there's sand on the ball, if there's sand on your gloves,
Mm-hmm.
it does the benefits of wide receiver gloves, football gloves.
It's almost like trying to catch a ball with like ball bearings from like
yeah.
Yep. It's
But it was a
rolling
pretty
off.
exciting game. It came down to the wire. It ended up being a 2-point loss for us. But it was very competitive. It was one of those ones it's like fun competitive.
Yeah. If you competed, I mean, yeah, it's might get a little chippy at the end, but in the end, you also look back at it and you're like, man, that was fun. Like, I wish we would have came out on top, but that was a good.
Yeah, it was fun. It was
good
definitely like
competitive game.
after the game, you high five or low five people from the other team. You go in the line and you do it down the line, and you say good game or whatever, good play or whatever it is.
Shake hands.
That time you actually meant it.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, I gotta pee. Keep talking.
Well, speaking of football, I think we might have talked about it a little bit yesterday. I kind of asked the question, like, while I was watching the Packers game, I noticed Josh Jacobs running back for the Packers, which, yes, we hate the Packers, but something I still noticed. Josh Jacobs had an American flag on the back of his helmet, but he also had a Filipino flag. So I looked it up, and lo and behold, by looking it up, I asked ChatGPT, as you can see, is Josh Jacobs part Filipino? Lo and behold, Josh Jacobs is part Filipino. His paternal grandmother is from the Philippines. So he rocks the flag on his helmet, kind of in her honor, which is kind of cool. Still hate the Packers, but a little more respect for Josh Jacobs, rocking the Filipino pride. I like it. Yeah, I just thought it was kind of cool. I guess he's openly, talks about it openly that he wears it for his grandmother and takes pride in being. I guess that would make him grandmother. I guess a quarter Filipino, maybe an eighth Filipino. I don't know. He's part Filipino, and I think that's cool that he shows that off. So yeah, respect, Josh Jacobs. I don't hope you get hurt, but I hope the Packers lose tomorrow evening, which by the way, bittersweet thing here. I'm going to be watching the game, but on my phone because we have our Christmas party with my coworkers tomorrow. So
On a Saturday?
yeah,
Oops.
yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be fun. Like I'm excited to be back where I'm at working, and I'm looking forward to hanging out with them outside the office. So it'll be fun. I'll just be pocket watching the game. Hold my phone low and watch the game while we're doing whatever it is we're doing, and whatever we do, I will talk about it in the next episode. But anyway, yeah, that is Hey Dad, Watch This. I think it's time to talk about some goodies, some toys. This is our ode to Alex's personal project on YouTube, and it is called I Play Nerd. I usually go first because Alex has cooler shit than me, and I kind of jumped ahead a little bit. I was talking about
You froze for a
White
sec. I
Elephant.
don't know if it's gonna translate over, but you froze for a sec. Or
Oh,
I froze for a sec.
I don't know. I didn't notice either way. But yeah, I kind of jumped ahead. So I'll just pose the question again. Talking about my White Elephant gift options, what do you like the best? The mini toolbox, the monitor light, the hand warmers. Alex submitted his vote. He's voting hand warmers. Let me know what you guys think. I'll be honest. I don't know if I have other. Let me go back to it because I might have had something else. I do, but it's more something I'm going to let Alex talk about. Let me just make sure before we move on to the good shit. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, mini toolbox. What should I give for a White Elephant gift? Let me know what your preference is in the comments. Alex, what do you have, dude?
All right. So after many production delays, I finally dropped my Masters of the Universe and Thundercats crossover video.
Ooh, all right.
As of like 5 minutes before we started recording. 10 minutes. So that was exaggerated. So that's out now. That's not going to get a whole lot of views because of the timing. It's one of those things that, yeah. So it's like one of those things that's, if you drop it between, X dates, you'll get pretty decent views. If you drop it after, your views are going to drop. Look, it's got 2 views. One of them is probably me. I'm pretty sure one of them's me. But finally dropped that. I knew it was not going to do well. I know it's not going to do well. I know that some of the videos I have in the pipeline are not going to do well because of the timing. It's just that had technical difficulties with my phone, which I had to switch out. And then just I didn't have time to work on it, or I'd just be too tired after work to work on it. But that's finally out. It took many months to put together. Not sure what I'm doing next. I think next I'm doing some Simpsons figures, and also one more.
Skelra?
What's that?
Chitara.
Chitara.
Catman.
Yep.
Lino. Skelra.
Skelra is a combination of Skeletor and Mumra. Skeletor from Masters of the Universe and Mumra from Thundercats. And the fun thing about this, the absolute great thing, this is like a spoiler for the videos. Great thing about this, if you look at the Thundercats here, you can't see my cursor. If you look at the Thundercats, they're in alternate costumes, but it comes with, and you can see on Chitara here, he comes with extra stuff where you can convert them to their classic looking Thundercats 1980s cartoon version. So if you look over at Skelra over there, it's got Skeletor's face and Mumra's body. You could actually switch it out so it looks like Mumra.
Oh, cool.
Mumra classic Mumra. You can even see the head there.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can see it like on the side of his head.
No. If you the upper left, I kind of put some shit in front. Upper left, that's actually Mumra's head. It's kind of
right here. Okay.
Yep. So you pull off Skeletor's head, you throw in Mumra's head, and it becomes very 1980s Thundercats cartoon. looking.
Right on. Good stuff. Well, make sure you check that video out, especially if you got any of these figures for Christmas. Let us know.
Yep. One more thing to add, though. So I did get one more figure.
Is it coming up here?
Nope, it's not on there. You can
Oh.
click off that.
Oh, okay.
I think one more figure that I talked about last week, and that is the Batman
Oh, yeah.
gift from my brother and my sister-in-law, who did not make me do drugs today.
I actually have a picture queued up because you sent it to me in case anybody wants to see what it looks like in the box. There it is. That is the Batman Returns figure in the box. Hard to find based on what Alex said last week. And yeah, somehow we found it and we were like, we got to get it for him. Got to get it for him. So Merry Christmas, bro.
Thank you very much. But one thing about this figure, so here, if you're familiar with the earlier Batman movies, start with 1989 Batman, 1992 Batman Returns, both played by Michael Keaton, and then 1995's Batman Forever, played by Val Kilmer, and Batman and Robin, 1997, played by George Clooney.
Clooney.
If you're familiar with those movies, you've kind of dug a little bit deep into what production was like for the crew, the actors, the directors, etc. The costume of the 1980s and 1990s Batman movies did not allow the actor to turn his head like this. He had to do this if you wanted to look over, because it was all one piece.
I never thought about that.
Now they did poke fun at it in the Christian Bale, Christopher Nolan movies, in The Dark Knight when he redesigned the suit, and Lucius Fox, played by Morgan Freeman, said, "Oh, you want to be able to turn your head?"
Oh,
But that was fantastic when he inserted that little joke in there. So going back to the 80s, 90s, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, and George Clooney could not turn their head. They'd have to turn their entire body in the suit. But when they released, I just brought one figure out, a past figure. This is the 1989 Michael Keaton, but my Val Kilmer from Batman Forever and my George Clooney from Batman and Robin figures are the same. You kind of see... All right, my camera's not going to do it right. You kind of see that... You see that there's like a head and a neck, a head, a chin, and a neck.
yeah.
That's not accurate to what happened in the costume, because it was just one.
Yeah, let me make it bigger for everybody.
Yeah. All right. Visually, the focus is not going to be 100%, but it went. It would help if I was white so you could see the detail. My skin's too dark. Here you can see that his head like curves in like a normal head and has a neck, so it's very human-like. But because of the way the costume was designed, it was a straight. There was no separation between the neck and like the chin. So that's why the actors could not turn their heads. So when they released this figure and the other figures afterwards, they're like, we don't like it because he can turn his head. These are fucking nerds. They're complaining about the littlest things. They're like, we can see that, we can tell that his head can turn, so we don't like it. So they took that feedback at McFarlane Toys and they improved it so that this one looks like he can't fucking turn his head. Look at his head goes straight down into the neck.
Oh, wait, let me make
like
it bigger again.
separation.
So this is the new one that you got, right?
Yeah, they designed it based on the feedback where people were complaining that Michael Keaton's costume where did he go? Michael Keaton's costume can turn his head. Oh, hold on. Sorry, the microphone's in the way. So you kind of see. This might be a little hard to see on camera. Oh, let me put my fucking dark ass head. You can see that one of them has like a normal, what would be more practical. And the other one is more like that 90s, 80s, 90s costume where
it just
it
goes
looks
straight
like
down.
he can't move his neck at all.
Yeah, I actually see it a little bit.
Yeah, so that's why a lot of people are excited about this one, where it looks like from the movies, which is very convenient to the actors that were portraying Batman. But this is, I still remember seeing this movie in theaters. I remember going, I remember mom was to my left and we're all there. And I remember that point when I said, hey, is that Pee Wee Herman? Pee Wee Herman played the Penguin's dad. This was 1992, by the way.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, but the Pee Wee Herman was in that movie for a very brief moment. He does not even have any lines in it. He plays the Penguin's dad, who when they abandon him and they throw him in some river or whatever. But this does complete my Batman movie figures, minus the Adam West one, which might be a little bit not outside of what people consider part of the modern movies. But definitely a fantastic figure. I'll be filming another video for it too.
Yeah.
Maybe after I get back from Chicago.
There you go. Sweet.
So once again, thank you to my brother and my sister-in-law.
Man. You're welcome, dude. Glad you like it. I saw it. I was just like, oh, I gotta do it. But yeah, man, that's a good way to close that one out. That again, folks, that was our ode to Alex's personal project on YouTube called I Play Nerd. All right. I don't know how we top that one, but we're going to do a quick rundown of what we've been watching. And I don't know if this is a shocker to you, but we call it What You Watching. I'll be honest, I don't have that much. I'm about to excuse me. Really, the one thing I watched was excuse me again. Besides watching Josh Jacobs show his Filipino.
Oh shit, is that tonight? Hold on. That might be tonight. For those of you watching, or for those of you, this is it is 12/19, Friday, December 19th. And I think Jordan mentioned the Jake Paul.
Oh, I thought that was
Paul's
tomorrow.
From Breaking Bad. Jake Paul? Logan Paul? One of the Paul. Fighting Anthony Joshua, which is supposed to be live on Netflix.
I thought it was tomorrow. Am I wrong?
Recently streamed. Oh, it's over.
Please tell me Paul got knocked out.
I want to hear that. Should we spoil it for ourselves? You know what? Fuck yeah.
Do it. I want to know.
I could just go to Twitter.
I'm looking it up on YouTube right now. Logan Paul. Fight. Oh, yeah.
Brabin.
Result.
I see someone on the ground, and it's the white guy.
Meanwhile, fucking Jake Paul's out there talking, being a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that later tonight. Because we can go ahead and say that Jake Paul usually fights non-boxers, really old boxers who shouldn't be fighting anymore.
Yeah.
Much smaller people, much less skilled people who are, given he did fight Floyd Mayweather and did not get knocked out. I was pissed off at Floyd Mayweather for not knocking him out. But
yeah, dude. The one time I was ever wanting to see Floyd fucking knock somebody out. Come on, dude.
This is where it gets dangerous. It was probably fixed. There's some betting lines that said,
I feel like there was probably some agreements in place.
Floyd does not lose, but he also does not knock out Paul Rubens, whatever his name is. Logan Paul Rubens.
Logan Paul.
Is it Logan or is it Jake? It's Jake.
Oh, maybe it's Jake Paul.
It's Jake. I'm on Twitter right now. But Anthony Joshua, much experienced boxer, bigger.
Way
Sounds like a
bigger,
reverse.
dude. Holy shit.
I want to watch that. Yeah, I'm watching that tonight. I'm skipping to the bouts because I want to see. I want to see
I
it.
just want to see the knockout. I don't even give a shit about the rest.
Oh, I want to see him get picked apart. But I've been in boxing for actually. I'm on Facebook right now. My buddy's posting it. Oh, it does not look like a good time.
Hilarious.
Oh, he goes to a knee at some point. Yeah, son. Welcome to real life.
Did you see the weigh-ins at all?
Briefly, but I wasn't too interested in it at all.
Anthony Joshua just kind of stand there like this, and like nothing. Like Jake Paul just kept trying to get him in the face. The only thing Anthony Joshua did was just push him away.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks stupid. He looks stupid. Anthony Joshua was just like, whatever, dude. Like, talk all the shit you want. You're not gonna win.
Oh god, this is when Twitter's good. When shit like this happens. I'll look at that later.
I wonder how does it say how many rounds it went?
I didn't see. I'm gonna watch it later, so I'm just gonna enjoy that spectacle.
Oh, I just saw one of the knockdowns. Oh god, he looks all kinds of fucked up. I can't put it on the screen because I'm sure we'll get copyright.
Copyright,
fucker. He was getting tagged. I mean, look. Kudos. He fucking stepped in the ring, you know? He stepped in the ring, took the fight, stepped in the ring. I'm okay with him getting his ass kicked. Man. He went out a few times and good lord, he was just eating shit, man.
I just watched it and commentating on it.
What's that?
I just watched it and commentating on it.
Yeah, I'm just watching it's like a replay. It's like kind of fast forwarding through shit, but he's trying to do the whole tongue wag thing after he's just eaten a couple of big blows, and it's kind of weird because you can tell he's trying to put a face on, but he keeps retreating. Oh, yeah, I gotta watch that later. Anyway, that is that is something we're gonna watch.
I'll watch. I'm gonna fast forward just to that fight later tonight.
You know what I've been watching? It's more like the shorts, but do you ever watch the Red Bull stuff?
No,
even,
that's
the dance battles are fucking awesome. Say that again.
That's just that one guy jumped from space and skydived from space.
Oh, they do some cool shit like the one I saw
might be 10 years ago by now.
Yeah, and actually the record got broken. There just wasn't as much hoopla around it.
It wasn't sponsored by Red Bull.
Because it wasn't sponsored by Red Bull, yeah.
Actually, it's sponsored by White Claw. It get some traction.
I'll just put this up there. I won't play any of the videos, but some of these dance battles are fucking entertaining as shit. These are all sponsored by Red Bull. I watch all these shorts, and man, they're pretty cool. They're pretty fun to watch. I enjoy them. They're quite nice. And then the stunts, of course. We've all seen the stunts. The one I saw recently that stuck out to me was this dude was, I think he was on a bicycle, like a mountain bike, and he was getting pulled by a car towards some train tracks. There's a ramp right by the train tracks, and he jumps through a train car. Like a train car with the doors open, jumps through it as the train's going by, moving. I was like, that was fucking awesome. So I've been getting into the Red Bull stuff. It's really entertaining. If you like that stuff, you should check it out because they're doing some crazy shit. Yeah, just doing some crazy shit. It's pretty cool. Beyond like the flug tug or whatever, where they like try and it's almost like they try and make things that are gonna fly and then they don't and they fall in the water. That's entertaining enough too, but the dance battles and like the real stunts are pretty sick. Pretty sick. But I've been enjoying all of Red Bull shit. They're good stuff.
That's like a TV channel that I don't know if they have it at other bars across the United States, but there are bars here. I have to really think about this because I stopped going out a little bit ago, several years ago. But there would always be bars where they'd have like Red Bull TV just constantly playing on a because people are not there to watch TV, but that's something going on. It's either Red Bull TV or the Chive TV.
Yeah.
It could be going way too far back.
Actually, they had it on today when Ryan and I were at this bar called Parlor. There was a TV.
Was it Red Bull TV or was it?
It was Red Bull
Chive?
TV.
Is what?
It was Red Bull TV. Yeah. It was sick though. Like this dude was doing like he was on a BMX like kind of like the ramp park, but it was like whatever 15,000 feet up in the air because it was being hung down below like a hot air balloon. It was wild. It wasn't my favorite stuff, but it was like just the one that stuck out to me while we were watching it. But it made me think of the guy jumping through the train car as the train was moving, and he jumps right through the train car, and it was sick. It was pretty cool. Yeah, some of these dancers are really entertaining to watch. And some of them, like even some of the moves are just like they make you laugh because you're just like I would like, not that I could think of any of the things they're doing, but it's very entertaining. And if you're curious, go check it out. Red Bull Dance Battles, or Red Bull Dance is the name of the channel. So there's a lot of shorts. I like the shorts because then I'm not watching the whole thing.
It's condensed. You don't need to.
Yeah, I just want to see like the main, like the last round, right? The kill round. So it's fun to watch. But anyway, yeah, that's what I've been watching. What about you?
I am still far behind in watching Welcome to Derry, the TV series prequel for it. Still stagnating on Stranger Things. Those are my two top ones. Oh, sorry, so hit mute. What movie I was in my head? I was for sure gonna watch in movie theaters. I'm not gonna have time to watch it anytime soon. It's the new Avatar movie, Avatar 3. I wanted to watch it in IMAX 3D because holy crap, I saw the last one in IMAX 3D. That is an experience.
Pretty sick.
What's that?
Pretty sick.
It was. I'd say watching Avatar 2 in IMAX 3D is probably one of the best movie going experiences of my life. Avatar, the first Avatar, which I saw in 3D also, but not IMAX, also a awesome experience to see in the movie theater. But both those movies, I knew when I was watching them that I would not really care for them outside of an IMAX 3D or even just a 3D type environment. It's because it's the way they film it. This is James Cameron. He's legendary. Titanic, The Abyss, just a bunch of shit. He's James Cameron. Terminator.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Yeah,
Top Gun.
The guy's a fucking legend. So the way he films it is, goddamn, fucking THC. I'm fucking familiar. I was going. It's kicked in. What time did we start? Hold on. We are. I said it's about an hour and a half, so it's about an hour and a half in.
Yeah, so we're about 90 minutes in.
That's when it kicks in, or when it kicks in, it really takes effect. But James Cameron, Titanic, Terminator. Wow. So I was talking about I'm looking at my notes. Welcome to Derry, Stranger Things. Somehow I got to James Cameron and Avatar. Okay,
Yeah,
Avatar.
say
Look at my
it's
notes.
because he did
Avatar.
Avatar.
Yeah. So now it's starting to come back. So it's early stages of THC effect. Oh, it's progressing. Hold on. So I was talking about Avatar and how it's really a really good experience to see in the movie theaters, especially 3D, even more especially IMAX 3D. The entire time I was watching those movies, both times, by the way, 16 years apart from both times, I knew that if this was not a 3D IMAX environment, I would not be as interested.
Sure.
And the first Avatar movie, I even thought it was a little obviously political. This is the George W. God, this movie's fucking old. George W. Bush era, before Barack Obama. Because they're talking about stuff that looked like very geared towards George W. Bush. Fantastic experience watching it in 3D in a movie. When I watched it at home, I got bored because it's good, but it's just not good enough. I'd say The Way of Water, that the second one came out 2 years ago. I saw it in IMAX 3D. That is probably my top experience in a movie theater because it's so immersive.
All right.
That it's not just you're watching the movie; it's you're feeling a different plane of existence.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, I have to watch this next one, and I still think that the best experience for me is going to be IMAX 3D. It's just that the way that timing's lining up with me traveling, I'm not going to be able to do it. I mean, I might be. I could probably find time to squeeze in tomorrow. I should be working out and doing laundry and packing, but that would put me into more of a crunch time. Puts me more into a, very, very like concerning area of, am I going to have everything I need to travel to a very cold region of the country right now? So that's why I'm like, I'm just going to forfeit watching it right now. Also, dude, this is opening weekend. It's probably going to be sold out already if I want to see IMAX 3D. So it's probably not even worth trying to watch and fit into my schedule. That's like, I'll probably watch it when I come back. Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe we can talk about it while we're all in together for Christmas. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, man, we'll go.
See.
IMAX 3D. Yeah. Well, I say it's got to be IMAX and 3D because that is the ultimate
I'm with
experience.
you. Man, you know what? That sounds like it would be just crazy to watch that in the Sphere in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I bet that would be
intense. That's a little. When James Cameron, genius director, films it, he films it for IMAX. So that changes the way that they decide to hold the camera and get certain angles.
Yeah.
Where if it's designed for the Sphere, it may not be a great experience because there's like a whole top of it that was not.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
When they're filming it. It's not going to be captured on camera because they said it was not made for a Sphere.
Yeah, that's true.
It's made for IMAX.
Can't be quite that immersive. That's true. You're right. But man, could you imagine
if they filmed it for that?
Doing a movie that
might be in the future.
That would be. It's just so insane.
Movie theaters are out there like build like displays that go up to the ceiling.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be there eventually. We're gonna get there, and it'll be cool. But yeah, man, that's what we've been watching though. And I think we're good because Alex might need to get somewhere where he can just chill out for a minute. So I think we're going to get into our closing thoughts. But before we do, just want to remind everybody, if you'd like to support what we're doing, please leave a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to like the episode and subscribe to the channel so you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you know when our new episodes are out. Not really sure yet. We're going to be together next week, so we're going to explore if we have some time to record an episode. If not, yeah, we've got 2 weeks left in the year. Not sure if we're going to be able to get another episode out. If we don't, please have a Merry Christmas and a safe and happy New Year celebration. And if if that's what happens, we'll see you in the new year. If not, hopefully we'll be able to catch up with you one more time before we close the year out. But yeah, just in case, like I said, comment, like, subscribe, notification bell. If you'd like to participate or contribute anything more anonymously, you can always hit us up on email, GAJ Podcast, gagepodcast@gmail.com. All right, my nose is leaking. Alex is high. I think it's time to get into our closing thoughts. What do you have, Alex?
I'm not high. I'm drunk and high.
Drunk and high. Yeah, let's go.
Anyways,
That's a good time.
I have not had a chance to watch my typical Christmas movies just because I've been so busy. So I'm going to reiterate those. My top two: Office Christmas Party and The Night Before. That's 1A and 1B. Which one's which? I don't know. And after that, I'm just going to throw in Love Actually.
All right.
Watch them. I'm going to try. I won't be able to watch them tonight. I won't be able to watch them tonight because I kind of want to catch up on Welcome to Derry. I'm even trying to get into Stranger Things, but if I have extra time, what time is it? It's not too late. It's not too late. I'll check them out. I'll check out at least one of them.
There you go.
But that's my favorite too. Not Welcome to Derry. That's not a Christmas movie. My favorite two Christmas movies: Office Christmas Party and The Night Before.
All
And then
right.
Love Actually for number 3. If you want to throw one in there.
I do like Love Actually. I like the Elf. Or is it just Elf or is it the Elf? I think
No.
it's-
Oh, by the way, since I'm traveling, I don't know if I'm going to be able to download movies. The Office Christmas Party and The Night Before, I don't know if I can watch those on a plane because they show some stuff.
You can watch it on a plane. Just don't hold it all the way up in there where everybody can see it. I don't know.
That's where it gets a little, it gets a little questionable.
We Ashley watched Home Alone the other day, so she's gotten that one out. I don't know if we're gonna get to watch Elf or not, or Love Actually.
Love Actually is like 3.5 hours long. It's fucking long.
It's a long one, yeah.
It's 3 hours. I
It's a
say at
good
least
one,
3
though.
hours.
It's entertaining. Closing thoughts. 3 closing thoughts. 1, I don't care what Macaulay Culkin says. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It's a great Christmas movie. 2, fucking bear down, baby. Tomorrow is a big game for first place in the division. Bear fucking down. Let's go, Bears.
Yeah, we didn't touch on that too much, but Micah Parsons is out injured.
Yeah,
on
but
the
so is
Packers
Rome.
side, but on the Bears side, Roma Jones is out and
Luther.
Jr. is out, and DeAndre Taylor Swift, he has not practiced every day this week. So I think he's questionable, or he might be good to go, but I don't feel like he's 100%. That's enough to say.
Yeah,
He's not
I'm nervous. But yeah, bear down, Chicago Bears. Let's go. And just in case we don't get to connect with you guys before the new year, OH!
Ayo.
Let's go, Buckeyes. The playoffs are here. All right, guys, that is it for us. Let me queue up the stuff that we need to queue up so that we can bust on out of her. Here it is. And we are going to call that a wrap. And yet another episode of The GAJ Podcast. We will see you next time. Adios, everybody.